Hi guys, so today I want to show you that little envelope you just saw. I'm calling it an envelope because it's going to hold some pictures, but it's just basically a card. So I have done this before where I showed you how to make a folder with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and it was a long time ago. It was like one of the first videos I ever made, so I will link it if you want to check it out, but just know it's a quick video, but it's kind of rough because it was, you know, back in the day. So I'm going to use an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, so it's just a regular piece of cardstock. This is just black cardstock from Recollections, I believe. And then I'm going to decorate a little bit with some of this fabulous Christmas paper from Hobby Lobby. It's through the Paper Studio, and I'll just choose a page from then, you know, when we get there. So for right now, this is the basic fold, and that's basically what I want to teach you guys. Really quick and easy, really fun. I think it's a cute little project. So there's a couple different folds you're going to need to do, and so what I'm going to do first is go ahead and create the first fold. So I'm holding the paper so that it is the 11 long, you know, 8.5 wide, and we're going to fold. And you don't have to measure this. I mean, you can eyeball it if you want, however you want to do that. I'm just going to look at my cutting mat, I think. Hopefully. The numbers on this thing are in millimeters up the side, so it kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. And you're going to want to fold your paper at about 6.5 inches from the top. Okay? Yeah, so I'm sorry. You are going to want to score it at 6.5 inches from the top, or just kind of eyeball it. I'm going to go ahead and just measure up here on my paper. Here, hold on one second. 6.5. And that leaves about 4.5 inches on this bottom flap area. Okay, so I'm just going to, like I said, eyeball it a little bit. Where my 6.5 would be. Basically, it's going to hold pictures because, you know, I have a lot of pictures, school pictures and things like that from the kids that I want to get out, or just any other little pictures, and I want it to be big enough to put regular 4 by 6 inch pictures in there. So we're going to give it a fold, and I'm also going to fold it in the other direction, as like if it was to be a card. Okay, so basically you're just going to fold it over. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to open it back up, and that just gives you some registration marks that we're going to need. So, working with this bottom flap, what you're going to do is bring in one of the corners, and the corner is going to be about 1 inch away from the midsection, that middle line, and it's only about 1/2 inch or so up from the base. And you can do this however you like. Okay, so don't even worry if it's off a little bit. Just fold it. All right. So there you go. So like I said, it's about 1 inch in here and about maybe almost 3/4 inch there. And you're gonna do the same thing with the other flap. You're gonna bring it down and try to keep it about the same as far as your folding. And if you do want to score it just so that you're folding in the same spots, please do. I'm not gonna take the time to do that. And that's it, okay? So now what we're gonna do is take this area and fold it straight up so that you're kind of adjoining both of those sides. As you can see, there's a flap here, a little flap there. It's going to kind of meet up between the two of them. And just fold that. And I'm going to take my bone folder and make sure that's a nice crisp fold. And you're pretty much done. So now we're going to put this back up. And you can give it a nice bone fold. And then fold it again. And that is your basic folder. And this will hold some pictures. What I thought is be cute is if you have some pictures in there, maybe a card on this side, or pictures on both sides, however you like. So now what I'm going to do is decorate it. So if you didn't actually take measurements and you're not quite sure if this is actually 6.5 wide, you know, tall, or it's going to be 4 1/4 wide because the paper was only folded in half, and it's an 8.5 fold. So let me measure this. So mine is about 6 3/4 long, okay, since I eyeballed it. And then, of course, the 4 1/4 wide. So what I'm going to do is cut some pieces of paper that we can decorate this with, and I'll be right back. One of the pages from that book, and I think it's cute because this one already has like a little bow on it, so it looks like a little gift. So what I'm going to do is cut it 4 inches wide because I want to mat the card with it. So at 4 inches, I'm going to cut it 4 inches wide, and I'll leave a 1/4 inch all around, meaning a very small amount of the black paper is going to be showing over on the edges, okay? So 4 wide, and so that means I need to cut it 6.5 inches long because I want to keep that same 1/4 inch all around. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm going to cut it 6.5 inches long. If you did measure your you know, and cut and scored your card at 6.5 inches, so everything's perfect, what you're gonna want to do is still cut it 4 wide, but only 6.25 inches long. Okay, so I'm cutting it that way, and I'm gonna save that for something else. We'll bring it back over here, and as you can see, it just frames in there perfectly, really cute. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cover the back too, just to make it nice and sturdy. So for the back one, again, you just want it to be 4 inches wide and 6.5 long. But if you have the correct measurements, like you're supposed to cut, you know, get it down to 6.5 inches, you would definitely just do 6.75 inch long. Hopefully I don't mix you guys up. I'll have the exact measurements for you guys. That way it doesn't confuse anybody. And I'm going to use this side without that red piece because that red piece is kind of extra. So this is really cute paper. And if you want to distress it, of course, you go around and distress all the edges. But for right now, I'm just going to use it just the way it is. And I have not used any of these things in so long, you guys. I haven't done any crafting. And people ask me, are you going to make cards again? Or are you going to do this? So here we are, making a quick and easy little project. Not a quick and queasy project, no. So I'm using my ATG. It rolls out glue. If you haven't seen one before, you just hold the handle. And then when you're ready to let go, you do not depress that button and tear up, and it will just come right off. Okay, if you wanted to put a ribbon, like I did in the 12x12 one, if you want to check that video out, it's very quick. You would go ahead and put your ribbon down and then put this over it. In the other video, I put the paper down, then I put the ribbon, but if you want to secure your ribbon, you might as well stick it down with your paper, right? Underneath the paper, I think that would make it more secure. So if you did want to add it, you know, length of ribbon, just go ahead and add that behind. This is the back side. So cute. That paper is just so cute. Okay, and then just gonna do the same thing for the front. So I hope you guys like this quick and easy project. I think I just ran out of ATG. Oh yeah, sure did. I'll have to finish this off in a second. But let me go ahead and add some more glue here with my quick dry. Normally I wouldn't mix them like that, but it's not a big deal. And then you can definitely, this stuff works really well, just so you know, but also it dries pretty quickly, so when you put it down, you're pretty much going to want to leave it where you stick it to. You can decorate the front just like you would any other card with like a lot of cute stuff if you wanted, you know, really doll it up. I thought this was cute because it's quick and easy. It looks like a little gift already, and then just leave it that way. And then on the inside, you add your pictures or another card, whatever that you want to do. And this keeps nice and taut because of the tightness of the fold that it holds your pictures in there. I think it comfortably probably hold about 10 pictures if you did 5 on each side, if they were 4x6 pictures. So it's a nice little folio, or whatever you want to call it, to gift to anybody. So thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll have more videos, you know, of stationery handmade things for you guys coming up, because that's pretty much what I like to do. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.